and he goes down. Avery Jones in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. They'll drop to throw. And this is caught at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
They'll set up a throw, and this is going to be caught. And how about that? Even after snapping it from back there, they still convert for the 2 points. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them. Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now Bortles, he's going to let this one go deep. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can fix. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up.
But they certainly aren't afraid to dial up the long ball, and fans dig the long ball. And they absolutely needed it, and guess what? They got it. How about that?
And now a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
No, check, Patriots.
He'll drop to throw, and he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Jags and Leonard Fournette making their way onto the field. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
He's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called, because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays, nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Bortles now on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Deion Sims is tight end, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. But not to get too overcritical there, because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
And Robinson with a big catch. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Allen Robinson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
A beautiful fake. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. And the Ravens taking the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Now back to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this one up to the 35-yard line. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Back to throw. Rolling to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Torres. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On 3rd down, that's 4th. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the fourth. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Well, they had guts to go for that, and they got it. Now, if you're the defense, you feel some major pressure, don't you?
Well, they put it on you, haven't they? They've told you you are the unit they believe in. We'll find out now if they can make it hold up. But, boy, just going for it in that spot.
I know, right?
Amazing.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Dumps it off to Fournette. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. He's back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it. And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory. So for the Ravens, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.